everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Giants are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against that Jags team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rivera. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a gain of 9. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Charles, they... Last week, despite him not running the ball well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Fresh set of downs here. The play clock's running down. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just matched perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. First carry for Chris Ivory. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now back to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Underneath to Ivory. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll look to throw here. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 12-yard line. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
First down, it's Webb. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40. 10 yards there. First down. They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. Now a first down throw. Well, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Webb. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 26. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Webb, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 on the last play. 19 more here at another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Webb out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 36. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Here's Perkins on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On first down, Webb going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's Michael, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Second down following the run. Webb now from the gun. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down. Webb. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. On second down, Perkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
No. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Back there.
On first down, back to Perkins. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch 88, watch 88. Back there to that Philly, here we go. Single.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. Webb, throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 82 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a give to Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He chucks him aside.
Thumped him.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And now a first down following that long gain. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. New York set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First and 10. Webb, a quick hitter, complete. It's Shepard. Whoa! It still won't go down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, Webb. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, they go to Perkins. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him bench punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that they're dropping score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bowen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Handoff to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. To throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Fournette, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Devon Kennard. In there to drop him for a loss on the play. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Broken tackle. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw here. Trying to improvise. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Brad Nordman now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Webb. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
you get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Webb. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on 1st down. Webb able to push his way through. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb. Over the middle here to Wilson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Webb. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And the back goes into motion. On first down, it's Webb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw again. Webb. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Webb. Flushed out right. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right, here we go. Green. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A handoff, Fournette running left. And some room to work. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Jacksonville, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.